All right, so this article has been really causing a lot of controversy. I guess the Trump administration is accepting a, quote, palace in the sky. And this palace in the sky is apparently a jumbo jet from Qatar. The luxury jumbo jet is to be used as Air Force One, sources told ABC News. Apparently, this is a gift from Qatar. This has been causing a lot of controversy online, on X, all over the place. People saying that this is not a correct thing for the Trump administration to accept as a gift. But let's take a look into it. Let's see what's going on here. And what may be the most valuable gift ever extended to the United States from a foreign government, the Trump administration is prepared to accept a super luxury Boeing 747-8 jumbo jet from the royal family of Qatar, a gift that is available for use by President Donald Trump as the new Air Force One until shortly before he leaves office. Oh, so this is in particular a gift for Donald Trump. Not so much it's more of a loan. They're loaning this jet to Donald Trump, and he gets to use it for the span of time he is in office, at which time ownership of the plane will be transferred to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation. Sources say, that's a little bit, that's a little bit, that must be nice. That's all I got to say. Must be nice. That does sound a little bit sus. I'm not going to lie. The gift is expected to be announced next week when Trump visits Qatar on the first foreign trip of his second term, according to sources familiar with the plans. Trump toured the plane, which is so opulently configured it is known as a flying palace, while it was parked at the West Palm Beach International Airport in February. So apparently this is the flying palace here. And I got to say, it does look like a very nice airplane. I'm not an expert on airplanes, but this one right here does look pretty luxe. I'm not going to lie. I've flown a number of times. I don't know if I've been in a plane like this. It is a 13-year-old private Boeing aircraft that Trump toured on Saturday to check out new hardware and technology features. The aircraft makers delay in delivering updated versions of Air Force One, blah, 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 blah. The highly unusual, unprecedented arrangement. So, see, this is what I'm not really sure of. I don't know if this is unprecedented or not, because I don't trust mainstream media when they make a claim like this. So I don't know how unprecedented this actually is. I gotta admit, it does sound a little bit sus, but I don't know. I don't know how common this is as a president to receive a gift like this. I would have to see someone else's, I guess, take on this. But this is, according to ABC News, a highly unusual, unprecedented arrangement that is sure to raise questions about whether it is legal for the Trump administration and ultimately the Trump Presidential Library Foundation to accept such a valuable gift from a foreign power. You know, it's kind of like a tit for tat, it almost seems like, because you look at what Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton have done with the Clinton Foundation, and this is like a drop in the bucket. You know what I mean? It's just like, if the mainstream media would just spend a fraction of the time exploring the Clinton Foundation and what they've done with all of their, connections, I'm sure they would go to prison for life. But instead, there's a meme that it kind of goes where the media, they have like a magnifying glass and the actual story is sitting right there, and they're spotlighting this other little small thing that is right next to the story instead of the actual story. There's a meme that shows it. It captures this idea perfectly. This is what the media does all the time. There's this massive story right here, and there's this little itty bitty story right here. Instead of focusing on the massive cover up or the massive story over here, they just put a spotlight on Donald Trump's gift from Qatar. Anticipating those questions, sources told ABC News that lawyers for the White House counsel's office and Department of Justice drafted an analysis for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, concluding that it is legal for the Department of Defense to accept the aircraft as a gift and later turn it over to the Trump Library, and that it does not violate laws against bribery or the Constitution's prohibition, which is the annulments clause, of any U.S. government official accepting gifts from, quote, any king, prince, or foreign state. Sources told ABC News that Attorney General Pam Bondi and Trump's top White House lawyer, David Warrington, concluded it would be, quote, legally permissible for the donation of the aircraft to be conditioned on transferring its ownership to Trump's presidential library before the end of his term, according to sources familiar with their determination. So I guess it is legal, apparently, as long as there is this condition that it will transfer to this other foundation before the end of his term. That's according to this lawyer right here, David Warrington. The sources said Bondi provided a legal memorandum addressed to the White House counsel's office last week after Warrington asked her for advice on the legality of the Pentagon accepting such a donation. The White House and DOJ didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. A spokesperson for the Qatari embassy did not respond to ABC's inquiries. The plane will initially be transferred to the U.S. Air Force, which will modify the 13-year-old aircraft to meet the U.S. military specifications required for any aircraft used to transport the President of the United States. The plane will then be transferred to Trump Presidential Library no later than June 1st, 2029, and any costs relating to its transfer will be paid for by the U.S. Air Force. According to aviation industry experts, the estimated value of the aircraft Trump will inherit is about $400 million. Jeez, that's a pretty baller aircraft right there. I kind of want to see. I want to see what this jumbo jet looks like. I'm going to do a Google search really quick. I've got to find. Oh, here we go. Super luxury Boeing 747-8 jumbo jet. Okay, let's do a quick Google search here. Here we go. Let me go to images and see. Let me see what we got here. Boeing 747 design highlights. This is just from the Boeing website. Passenger experience. So it looks like there might be like two levels in this. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, here we go. Here's one. This might be a different person's jet. Boeing 747-8 private jumbo jet photos inside the ultimate VIP private plane. Okay, we got it. Let's take a look at this. What's going on here? Let me get rid of this advertisement that's chilling down here. Okay, now we're ready to go. All right. Boeing 747 private jumbo jet photos inside the ultimate VIP private plane. This is a lounge inside of a the VIP Boeing. It appears that all these are like the same picture. Oh, here we go. We got a different picture here. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the actual Boeing it says it was. This is Business Insider. This private jet makes Donald Trump's plane look tiny. Okay, let's see if they have pictures of it here. Oh, here we go. Is this... I can't really tell. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, this is it. So this is I believe this is the private jet that he's inheriting. The asking price for this jumbo jet is $367 million. So this is a jet here. It looks like it has an upper level up there. So this is the interior components and cabinets are custom designed and built in-house using only the finest materials. So this appears to be like a lounge area, more of the lounge area, another of the lounge area from another angle. I mean, this could easily be inside a house. That's what it looks like. But you got to realize this is a jumbo jet. I guess this is another design that you could have as a lounge. It can be customized any way the client likes. Yeah, I bet, for the right price. Here is the stateroom. So imagine, this is like the size of my bedroom, maybe even bigger. Actually, it looks a little bit bigger than my bedroom. I don't know. My bedroom might be a little bit bigger. Here's another one. This looks like it could be a office or something. Another of the stateroom. Wow, that's beautiful. So this is apparently what Donald Trump is accepting as a gift from Qatar. Here's another private room. I mean, easily this could be like a luxury hotel. Wow. And this is an office here. And look at that desk, man. Is that a nice, sleek, minimal design on that desk? I love that. Impressive conference room for larger meetings. I mean, I'm very impressed. That is a impressive plane to say the least. More lounging. So there you have it, guys. Like, this is the nicest plane I think I've ever seen in my life. I mean, just this picture right here, you look at it, it looks like it could be in a house or maybe a apartment or something like that. A very nice apartment, a house. This is in an airplane that's flying up in the sky. So you have literally all the luxuries that you need, all the luxuries in the world right there in this airplane. And this is what apparently Donald Trump is going to be accepting as a gift from Qatar. Qatar. Palace in the sky. But what do you guys think of this? I mean, hey, if it's legal, if it's all above board, hey, go for it, Trump. Seems like it is. I tend to think that, like cases like this, the news really like to zoom in on Trump and like to focus on Trump for these types of things. But they turn a blind eye toward people like Joe Biden, people like the Clintons for actual illegal things that they've done. Hunter Biden, remember that? The big guy, the Clinton Foundation, they will defend him till the cows come home. But when it comes to Trump, they really like to put a magnifying glass on these types of things. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Trump accepting a palace in the sky as a gift from Qatar? Do you think that is okay? Do you think it is appropriate? Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.